Hi there, welcome back to Torment Tides of Numenera. I've just talked to Peli about some negotiations with the Sticha, so that they don't dig too deep into the city. And yeah, we're going to talk to Chkek, the leader of the Sticha, about it. A human who speaks Sticha, Chkek matters, Chkek will speak. First, what do you think of Peli? Stichas seems discombobulated for a moment. Who? Then it thinks a little more. Then it sprays out a blast of pheromones, and you smell the sharp tang of acid and weakened stone. It smells like distrust. Peli, fishhead grub, not a good person. Leans closer. One's eggs can smell desire. Yeah, that's the desire for eggs. Wow, like an unsatiable bodybuilder. But eggs in safe place, hidden, and not let thieves take eggs, harm broodmates. You smell hardened shells, calcium and silicon baking around the stichers, the scent of determination and safety. Not let anyone harm eggs without fight. And, of course, you don't have to worry much more if we can proceed with the negotiations. Very good. To come to ask you to stop digging underneath the city. Why? Where we go? Give reason to stop. Well, humans are suffering. That won't interest the Sticha. A regular tribute of power sources. We didn't do that, but do you want war with the humans above? They will collapse your tunnels. They will destroy, and that's true. We'll have to try that. It considers your words for a time, and the scents that surround it vary from the frightening to the mundane. At last the smell of synth and stronglers wafted past your nose. And Chkek says, human give good reason, yes. Sticha comply.
Remember that.
It scratches the wall and drums a pattern there. Sticha move deeper, burrow to lesser rock. Starve for human's sake. Not fight with humans is better. And maybe... Giant Stichas huffs unhappily, must send other grub away. Peli, fishhead grub. Tell her we make deal, and make her go away. All right, let's talk to her. Hey, loser. Well, I hope you have news for me. I have news about the Sticha. Good news, I trust. I've handled the negotiations with the Sticha. She lifts one foot to begin pacing, to start considering her options, and then she stops. She slowly turns toward you, each eye rotating separately. She lowers her foot and turns to face you squarely and bites off each word. What did you do? Well, I convinced Chkek that digging deeper would be a benefit to both the Sticha and the humans. There's no need to steal their eggs. You left their eggs with them? How will we enforce their exile without that leverage? She smooths her crest and blinks her eyes slowly. Fine. We can work with this for now. We have time to engineer another solution.
I'll remember that.
She stops, a thought striking her. Did you promise them anything else? No. Good, then our work here is complete, and I can return to Council Tower. Hands your pouch. The city of Sagus Cliffs owes you its gratitude. Even eyes. Wow, bonded. -1 training level in stealth skill. And immunity to dazed and blinded. Ooh. I will credit you in my report to the council. Very nice. Who or whatever you are. Let's have a look. Where can we use that that even eyes? Is that... Oh, one of the bonded artifacts. Yeah. Perception would be nice to have, right? Are we good at perceptioning? I mean, it would be something for us, right? As we're like researchers, so definitely perception is what we need, so let's go for that. -1 in stealth is okay. It's definitely okay. So, she's away. Now it's kicked. Can we talk more? Egg friend. Chkekt whistles. The smell of dust and closed air surrounds it. The creature is clearly glad to see you. Sticha deep dig. Like promise, rock not as good here. The scent of a pocket of trapped gas arises, the equivalent of a shrug, but Chkekt promise. Sticha move. You in want travel? Yeah, not right now. Not right now. We have to consider something. We could search for Matkina, but that is... we're not in a hurry there. We could go for something else. We need to find some way for the Stichus to escape, but it wasn't possible with him. Yeah, the peerless infestation. The sorrow's latest victim. That is something that we should follow up. And of course, when talking about victims...
Alright, Ren, you can do this.
We really need to find out more about the underbelly. Oh, and we can level up Calastig. That is definitely very nice. So, transdimensional onslaught, we can train that more. I think we should do that. Can we do that? But we can only spend extra effort now. Well, alright. Increasing your max effort will allow you to spend more effort when performing tasks. Of course, yes then. More abilities unlocked. Dimensional power. While phased, gain 2 damage and esoteric knowledge. All other party members gain 5% on lore. Nice. There's little that confounds Calastig, not for long at least. Companions attempting lore-focused tasks will benefit from her extensive experience. And this, Calastig's sisters lend extra power to her attacks while she fluctuates between multiple realities. Very nice. And 2 abilities to learn. Of these 3. We're researchers. We could go Flash. Entropic Field. Flash seems good. It adds some variation. Physical damage is good. And Datasphere Link. The knowledge of the ancients is at your fingertips. With a little concentration, you can summon esoteric lore and random trivia. That will help in our mission. Let's go for that. And let's continue our way.
So many of your sisters with you? Doesn't it get loud?
We work well together. Most of us anyway. We share, we gossip. I am never lonely. And I am in the company of my favorite people.
But what about when you have to go to sleep and one of them won't stop talking?
She learned to stop, darling. We taught her.
Really strange things going. Let's see, there's so much to... Oh, look, there's Eligon. There's so much to talk about here. Who's that guy? Month Par. This lissom Jack looks down on his luck, judging from his bare feet and dusty jerkin, but he takes in his surroundings with a hopeful gaze. As you approach, he smiles and throws out his arms in greeting, which reveals the tools of his trade on his belt. How now, helpmeet? Got any? He stops as he sees Tibia with you. Tibia, he bellows, got to see you. Last I heard, you and Driz were running from the levies. Slipped them again, eh? Is your new crew looking for an in and out man? I'm free at the moment and ready and able to do some crimes. Scan thoughts, 2 old friends. They gotta have some work for me. 2 old friends. For the briefest of seconds, Tibia looks like he wants to throttle the life out of the young man. Then he laughs. Manth, my boy, always joking. He puts an arm around the young man's neck and snugs him in, a little too tight. If you're not careful, some law-abiding person is going to think you're serious and call the watch on you and me. And no, this is not my new crew, this is my friend, who I'm helping find her way around the pitfalls of our great city. Tibia turns to you. Manth is actually the most honest boy in Sager's Cliffs, aren't you, Manth? Manth swallows. Why, yes, I am. They don't come much honester than Manth's pa. I pretty much just sit around all day, thinking of ways I could be more Scan thoughts, oh, that tattooed woman isn't the lady I knew? When am I gonna learn? Tibia's meaty palm covers Manth's mouth. That's fine, lad, that's fine. He smiles at you. You know, Manth has the most dangerous job in Sager's Cliffs. He's a window washer, hangs out over the sea, faces off those cliff houses and scrubs away without a care. And if that weren't enough, when he's not working, he's down here in the underbelly helping people find their way around. Go on, just ask him. He knows everything about the place. That's right, says Manth as Tibia lifts his hand. Ask me anything. You want to hear about the people who live here, or maybe the Sticha tunnels, or the manufactory, or those crazy Dendra or her bastards. Oh yeah, tell me more about them. The cannibals, ha! Sometimes I think they do it just so they can be crazier than anybody else. I know they got some kind of mumbo-jumbo reason for eating dead folks, but I think they just like making people squirm, you know? And about Matkina? The White Death? He whistles. You ain't crazy, are you? He lifts his hands placatingly. Sorry, none of my business. I couldn't tell you where she is, but you might want to talk to Mapper. He's squatting in on one of the shanties down here. If there's any place she can hide, he'd know about it. All right, the Mapper. Find the Mapper. Well, the general take on the underbelly. We're new here, so it's the bottom of the ladder. As they say around here, they ain't no more down to go, but that's a good thing, right? Means you've got nowhere to go but up. A passing thought dims his cheery expression, unless you drown or get swallowed by the bloom or something. All right. What do you know about the Sticha tunnels? They've dug them all over the place around here. You only see the ends of them, since they fill them with loose dirt that only they can dig through. All right, and the manufactory, the heart of industry in Sager's Cliffs. People think only the crazy and the crooked live down here in Underbelly, but if you want to see the hardest working people in the city, go look in at those furnaces. That is real work, that is. Scanthor's poor saps. What's the point of honest work if it doesn't get you out of this hole? And about the people here? He blows out his cheeks. Well, I won't talk about everyone. There's a lot of us here, but I'll hit the highlights, or lowlights, I guess. He starts to count them off his fingers. There's Folsom, of course. He runs things around here, not officially, mind you. He's just the sharpest chagan with the hardest crew, is all. Mechella, who sells bits and bobs at her stall. Merc, the meatmonger who sells meat. Pats his chest. Tell Merc I sent you. If you pay him a visit, he gives me a shin for each referral. Let's see. There's Eligon, the Eon priest, who isn't anymore, but still knows his stuff. Mapper. Crazy carker who's covered in maps, and he pauses thinking. And well, I suppose there's Crooked Queek. She's not very interesting, but she looks funny, if that's your float. Spreads his hands. That's all that's worth mentioning. Well, thank you, Manthpa, and farewell. There's a headless man, what? Roll. Grove. Do we have to find a head here to cure that guy? And then a mutant. Who are you? You're gonna be tough to run a business down here, even if your bones are made of glass. Alright. This device appears to store nanospirits in states of energy. It is dusty and unused. And this one? Collects and collates a variety of samples, preparing a full analysis of their physical, psychic, and dimensional properties. Oh, Aligan, you're really a scientist here. On the shelf is a collection of vapor-thin slides containing cross-sectional cuts of living tissue. Some of the flesh still squirms. And here a pair of gauntlets sits on the table. They look as though they're intended to provide real-time analysis and physical monitoring of any human arm placed inside. Aligan, what are you doing here?
I've already told you, I want nothing to do with this Carradine. But you bring her to my door. Ditch her someplace, and then maybe we can talk.
I thought it's encouraging to note I don't miss her at all. Until then, peddle yourself somewhere else. Wow, he's really serious about this thing, Aligan. Look, that's his living tattoos. Cool, crazy. What are we going to do next time? I think we'll talk to Crooked Quick, because she's so uninteresting. That makes us curious. So happy gaming to you. See you in the next episode of Torment Tides of Numenera. Immanuel signing out, wishing you a good time.